Hey everybody, this is Buzzbait's Linux Things, and I'm just going to cover a couple of these a couple of my thoughts on the Ubuntu Budgie flavor. We can get that from the Ubuntu page where it says downloads, and you go to the Ubuntu flavors, and you can see down here as we scroll down, here's the Ubuntu Budgie. Now I've tried the Ubuntu Mate, and it's okay. I just not fond of the color scheme of it, and it's kind of like annoys me. I don't know about annoys, but yeah, it's a bad word, but I'm not thrilled about it. And with this Budgie here, I'm going to scroll down a ways here and just want to, so that this here, the official, first is an official flavor of the Ubuntu family. So you can download this. It's the first official release, like it said, of the Ubuntu family. So you go to downloads, and you can see this. Now, personally, let's say download, I always go to the torrent files, and they don't take very long to download, a couple minutes maybe. I've already downloaded it, as you can see it highlighted over here in my ISOs folder. I have a few other versions of Ubuntu and Fedora, and I've downloaded Arch. I think that's Debian there, Linux Mint. Anyway, in PC Linux. So I play around with a few of these things, and I have a few of them installed with my VirtualBox. Let's fire this one up. You can see I got a few of them here in my list, all installed. Now if you look at the settings, Ubuntu Budgie system, I got it set for 6 gigs of RAM. The boot order, that kind of falls into display there, or it falls into place there. The display, 128 megs. I haven't used monitor count, but I do find this interesting that if you boost the monitor count, you can actually boost the megabits for your video memory. Enable 3D, I can go OK, and then we can start the system. It's going to boost, ask me if I want to go into full screen or just use cancel. Now I'm recording this on a 24-inch monitor. I'm going to switch, I want to use the full screen. And let it boot up. I've installed the guest editions, so you should get a pretty fair looking desktop here. And wouldn't you know it, this one actually does. I mean, I've used multiple monitors on other virtual machines, and I've never seen one actually use any of my other monitors. This one is booting on all 3 of my monitors. So I do find that interesting. Didn't expect that. As like I said, I hadn't seen it actually function before on my other systems. Oh, let's see. Log in. And for whatever reason, this is not allowing me to log in. I'll try one more time. I'll probably shut it down and go back to the other system, and back to the system settings, and go to the display and mark it down. And it's not going to let me go into my desktop, so I will shut it down. We'll change the settings this way. We're going to go back to 1. Oh, that's interesting. It did leave the video memory at 256, even though I chose one display. Let's double check that. because usually it only sets at 128. Okay, so let's start it. Again, we'll go back to the one screen. Yeah, I only got it booting up on one screen this time, as would be expected, I suppose. We'll see if it lets me boot in. If not, or log in I should say. If not, I may just scrap this video and nobody will ever know about it. Let's see what happens. Ah, success. Alright. Interesting. Utilities. Let's see here. The Budgie welcome screen. Let's see that. The chat room, community, get involved, all that stuff. Let's see what we have on the side. Up here in the corner you have your calendar, your sound output. Down here you can go to system settings. You can open system settings and click on display, refresh rate 69, 1920 by 1080. That's all cool. I'm not going to change anything there, so let's see here. Oops. Anyway, if you want to look at your backgrounds, just right click. There's a few background options that they have available. Not a whole lot, but not terrible either. I like the more dark themes sometimes. Does make it easy to find stuff with the darker themed background. But to be honest, this one isn't bad, and I do like the color combo on this. I'm going to say much more than the Mate, but that's me. Up here you can see your internet connections, and you got your places here. You can see the VirtualBox editions are in there. You can see, go to find your folders, your documents, and stuff like that. You got your notifications. Nothing to see because it's just a brand new installation. The volume's at 100%. And over here, you see we got the Budgie welcome screen, the weather, and I am in the Grand Rapids, Michigan area. Not terrific weather, not terrible, not great. It is what it is. I can't change it. Anyway, that's it for the weather, and go to graphics, games, internet. They're using the Chromium web browser, and we'll run that. Open that up in a second here. There it goes. I've already set the themes and the Yahoo and the YouTube as the sites to open up. The settings. Go to settings. Excuse me. And to get themes. If you like this one here, I love the color of the blue tabs up there. So type in blue space and hit enter. And excuse me again for my cough. This is the one I'm using right here, blue space. And you can use it in Chromium or Chrome. That's pretty neat. I just, like I say, I like the blue tabs. I like the default picture when it opens up. Let's make it full screen there. You see get the whole, taking the whole scope of the whole theme there. I like it. My favorite one. I use it all the time. Anyway, that is kind of like a quick little look at our Ubuntu Budgie. I really do like it. All that being said, I'm not certain if it is capable of using a Compiz. I have not checked it out, I have not seen it, and I have not tried yet. So after this video, maybe I'll look into trying that and see if I can get it to install. I have no idea. I've never worked with Compiz with the Budgie. Haven't worked with the Budgie desktop much at all. So that being said, I'm going to close this out and shut it down. And thanks for watching my video. It may have been a little long, but hopefully displayed something that you may not have known. I know I didn't know that about the monitor count thing was going to go the way it did, and but it still said it was still on the 256, so I found that very interesting. I don't know if it actually did stay there, but it does still reflect 256 megabytes in the memory, and hey, that is what it is. I mean, Windows, we use 256 with one monitor all day long. But these other ones, usually 128. I've changed a couple into 8 monitors, 8 screens. Although I only have 3, but just the same, to get it up to the 256, I moved it up to 8. And anyway, with the Ubuntu Budgie, even after I changed it back to 1, it stayed at 256. I'll have to look into that some more. Anyway, I hope you enjoy your day. Thanks for watching the video, and this is BuzzBait's Linux Things signing off. Goodbye.